He has pretty good speed and bumped the 9 out of the way. Earl's a supremely confident player, as you can see by his the way he attacks a rack. When they're laid out there, he doesn't waste time. He puts
just goes for it. We're now tied again at 7 games apiece. Going to the 15th game of this match, which goes all of 3 nights and which is being held here at the Ridgeway's Bar and Restaurant in Hong Kong.
You know, interesting enough, Earl plays with a Q-Tech cue, and he endorses that cue. And it's one of the most significant pool player endorsements that ever existed in pool. This is a company that is actually based on the fact that they have Earl Strickland as an endorsement, and I hope they appreciate that fact that he's brought their cue into prominence. On the opposite end of the spectrum, Efren just signed a nice contract with Nucci Cues, and I'm sure that they're going to get a lot of acclaim from the fact that the greatest player on earth plays with a Nucci Cue.
Has there been a lot of development in the technology of equipment?
It's a little behind other sports, and there's not been the research and development. Most of the cue makers are content to produce a cue that simulates a one-piece hit, and they try to put more ebony and ivory in it and charge you more. But there are some cues out on the market now that are starting to show some actual research into what makes the maximum playability in a pool cue. Beautiful bank shot. There's quite a bit of problem laying here. The 7-9 is a problem, and the 6 is a little bit of a problem location-wise. I know that Efren would like to get fairly close to the 6 and somewhat straight so that he could put enough backspin as well as side spin. By that, he would need a little bit of right-hand spin to break open the 7 and the 9. He has a pretty sheer angle for doing that. Now, if he makes the shot, he's going to bump the 9 only. And if he misses the breakout, he's going to come out with a position that he can play safe or make another bank shot. Boy, couldn't have hit it any better.
Yes. As you mentioned, Mark, both of these players make very fast decisions in front of the pool table. Is there a way that sometimes you can make a mistake by being too quick on the draw?
Well, both of these players have an immense amount of experience to draw upon. And for them, the decisions are made at the instant that you see it. They've been made years past, and they've perfected it. We're going to get to see, this is perhaps the most spectacular shot of the match, position-wise. You can see he had to use a lot of low right, as predicted. And he just clips the 9 ball, and you just couldn't have drawn that up on the chalkboard any better.
Oh, yes. So now Efren Reyes takes a 1-game lead at 8-7. We are playing a race to 35 here on the first night of this 9-ball challenge between Efren Reyes of the Philippines and Earl Strickland of the United States.
Another terrific break. A much improved area of the game for Efren.
Not too much luck, though.
Not much luck, but when you get the dispersal of the balls to that extent, that you give yourself the greatest chance to make a ball. You know, the length of this match, it's going to be interesting not only to see how the players hold up, it's going to be interesting to see how the ball girls hold up there. Mm-hmm. They're going to be on their feet for some time.
That's true.
Earl went for an offensive bank shot. And this is the good thing about playing offense in pool. Sometimes you inadvertently stumble into a defensive shot when you don't make the offensive shot as planned. And when things are going your way, and especially for
They
Earl,
happen a lot, huh?
well, he can maximize the benefit. If he made that ball, you might have saw 3 or 4 games elapse before Efren would even get another good turn at the table.
One of the rare times that Efren backed away from the shot.
Yeah, it's awful hard to second guess his judgment on shot selection, and things tend to turn out his way.
Well, he surprised us quite a few times in this game.
Earl's prone to give a little speech during the match, and
by the way, we're playing all fouls. Don't touch the ball.
there's
What's he complaining about?
he was questioning whether we're playing all fouls now. There's every possibility that we could see some verbal fireworks before the week's out. A lot of stress on these guys.
Well, I'm not sure if Efren's going to be willing to get into that.
No, Efren's going to stay focused on the matter at hand here. He's here to win the match. Boy, what a terrific shot that was. That would be equivalent to Efren's terrific shot last game for difficulty. And by no means out of the woods. Absolute another tremendous shot. I'm not sure if Earl's been rewarded here. He's awful close to the point on the side pocket. Another good shot. He's made so many hard shots. There's a tendency to let down amongst lesser quality players and mentally, and as soon as you let down for an instant, believe me, it'll bite you.
I can't help getting the impression that sometimes Earl Strickland's speeches is also a bit of a one-upmanship.
He tends to feed off of negative energy, and by that what I mean is he tries to build himself up.
For mere mortals, that show of emotion could get you off sync for a while there, but not Earl Strickland.
No, he's had years of training at this, and let me assure you that he may voice his displeasure or be disgruntled, but I think that's more of an act as opposed to. Granted, he's feeling that way, but it doesn't seem to bother him. Once he bends over the cue ball, that's all gone, and you can be drawn into getting into an engaged verbal war with him, and you'll never win.
As I pointed out earlier, Efren is not. It's not in his character to get into something like that. So I don't know if it would bother him.
No, he's used to it. He's played Earl for many years now and knows what to expect. Another tremendous break. Earl does not have a shot, and the 3 ball's in a tough location too. Anytime a ball is on the rail on the other side of the pocket, that happens to be the absolute single most toughest, most difficult place on the entire pool table. And he's looking at the possibility of a safety. And he's looking at the possibility of a 2-rail kick, and he's looking at the possibility of a jump or a masse, and he's lining up the jump. A jump bank.
Oh boy!
A jump bank shot. That's about maximum aggressiveness there. Jumping the ball to play a bank shot. A bank shot's an iffy proposition to begin with, Ed.
Yeah. Well, as you said, he seems to feed off on these negative situations, and he's showing that to full extent here.
Got the balls laid out in good fashion now.